My role in the Air Force is what they class as a GMEFITT. We look after everything from basic machining, welding, fabrication, to the maintenance of the weapons here, and also to the aircraft arrestor system, which is a big cable that they have out on the runway which pulls the jets up in an emergency. So our role here is quite diverse. Basically most of us are fitter and turner qualified. Our jobs in the Air Force can be machining on lathes, it can be on milling machines, it can be fabricating, TIG welding, sheet metal work. Yeah, it's a very diverse trade in the Air Force. Because we do so many different things, as I said, with the weapons, with the aircraft arresting system, you know, you don't get that out in the civilian world. So yeah, it's great. An example would be TIG welding, something that I couldn't do before I joined the Air Force, but with my years in the Air Force, it's a skill that I've had to pick up and something that they've trained me in. One of the big reasons as a family man, security, but as far as the work goes here, diversity, definitely. We don't really do the same thing from day to day, so that's really good. Now, this is part of the aircraft arresting system. This is one of the rewired units that sits on one side of the runway. There's normally two of these, one on each side, and I've got a big tape that runs off this reel and goes out onto the runway, which is connected to a cable that we call a pendant. In an emergency, an aircraft will hook up onto the cable, and this is just a big brake system. As it pulls the tape and the pendant out, the brakes here lock up and slow the reel down, which in turn slows the jet down to a stop. As a GMEFITT, this is probably one of our primary roles that we do. With the aircraft arrestor system, it's a full-on safety system for the pilot, so it has to be maintained quite highly and on a regular basis.